Now is Lee Saunders, president of AFSCME, the nation's largest public employer union. Lee, thank you for being here.
Glad to be here.
You know, we worked souls to the polls together yesterday. You've been working to get people out to vote around the country. What's motivating and engaging voters in these final hours?
People get it now. I think that people understand that there's going to be a true difference between the extremists in the state houses and in Washington, D.C., who want to take this country back, versus those who want to have working people in the front lines, who want to support voting rights, who want to support women's rights, who want to support an increase in the minimum wage, help working families all across the country. Folks are getting it. We saw it yesterday. We saw the excitement at the polls that we visited all day yesterday. We saw the excitement at the churches that we attended yesterday.
Yeah.
Folks are involved in this election, and they're coming out to vote.
You know, Democrats have closed the gap in key Senate battlegrounds across the country. The NBC Wall Street Journal poll, Lee, shows in August, Republicans held an 8% lead over Democrats in 10 Senate battleground elections among likely voters. But now Democrats have closed that lead, bringing those races neck and neck. This just shows how important every vote will be tomorrow, Lee.
And that's what we've been preaching all along. If we get our vote out, not only individual votes, but if we ask those voters to bring their family members, to bring their friends, bring their co-workers, bring their communities, get out to vote, then we can win these elections in state after state after state and in Senate race after Senate race.
You know, Democrats have the edge with several key economic issues for voters, something dear to your heart. 70% of voters support raising the federal minimum wage. 68% of voters support equal pay for equal work. 59% of voters want their Social Security benefits protected as they are now. In the next 24 hours, how can Democrats push these issues to the voters?
You just got to continue to push it. You've got to mobilize, organize, and educate our communities. There is a true and real difference between these extremists, again, who want to not support, they don't want to support minimum wage. They want to take away voting rights. They want to take away women's rights. They want to take away labor rights. There is a clear difference. We've just got to convince our folks. You've got to get out there and vote. If they vote, we win.
I want to ask you this, because you were discussing this as we rode around doing Souls to the Polls with Bishop Curry and others yesterday. What will it do to unions, to laborers, that if we end up with a Republican majority in the Senate?
Well, I'll tell you, if it looks like there's going to be a Republican Senate, then that means that we're going to have to be playing defense all the time. President Obama is going to have to be playing defense. And they could come after our rights in state after state after state. The same if we lose these governor's elections. We know what happened when Scott Walker took collective bargaining away from us in the state of Wisconsin. He took collective bargaining away. We can't sit at the table. We don't have a seat at the table right now. That's what they want. They don't want us to have power. This is a power play, pure and simple. They have a lot of wealth, a lot of power. They want more wealth and power at the expense of the majority that want to play by the rules every single day.
Well, you've been out here working here in southern Florida, and you haven't been to the beach, that's for sure. Lee Saunders, thank you so much.